Hello, so I have come back to the Dubas Dog Park, which I made a video here a couple times before, but it is a very typical San Francisco evening where it's a beautiful day and then the fog just comes rolling in and the temperature drops by about 20 degrees. So it is rather chilly and it's very windy, but hopefully my hand is shielding the mic. And so today I'm going to talk to you about why it is so helpful and valuable to keep that content library that I always talk about. So, as you know, I am studying Swedish again, and I'm just having such a delightful time. Like, I'm having so much fun, I can't even express it. It's just, I love it. I really do love it. And I'll make an update video, maybe even later tonight. I'm not sure exactly, but in the next couple days you'll see how my Swedish has improved in the last couple of weeks. And so I'm walking around and listening to Swedish music, right? That's the first point. I did not have to spend months looking for Swedish music again like I did in the beginning. Because when I first started Swedish, it was very hard to find music that I liked. It was very hard to find TV shows. Anyone who studied a language for a long period of time, even languages like French, like Spanish, German especially for television and movies, I swear to God. Even those languages that have lots and lots and lots of content, it takes quite a long time to actually build up like a robust library of content that you like, especially sort of authentic media. But you know what? This time it's fine because I have a whole playlist of Swedish songs that I spent forever finding. I have a playlist. I have a TV show called Solsidan, which I really, really like, and I already have it on. I have acquired it, and I have subtitles for it. This is all stuff that is in my content library that I can just turn to now. Now, that's the first thing. That's why it's already really helpful. But now I want to talk to you, and we just, very loud children. See, the dogs are much quieter. They're great. They just run around with bouncy balls. Anyway, so that's the first thing. But the even more valuable part is if we start talking about your language learning resources that you create based on that content. Now, I want to show you something really cool that I wasn't even sure if I had it. As I've moved around the world, as I've lived in so many countries, I've tried so hard to hold on to all of my content and all my resources I've built over the years. But I have to say, this last time moving to San Francisco, I actually unfortunately had to leave quite a bit of stuff over in North Carolina where I'm storing it, and I have to go get that. But I was delighted that I was walking around just yesterday, listening to some of my old Swedish songs I really like, and I remember that back in 2016 when I was studying Swedish last, I was in England, and I remembered that I had studied these song lyrics. I had started going through, I think I went through at least 4 or 5 songs. I wrote down the lyrics and the translation and English vocabulary, and I remember thinking, oh my god, I wonder if I still have it. Well, here's my backpack. I brought you guys a present, something to show you. Look at this. This is a folder containing Swedish song lyrics. So look at this. We have Minnen av Aprilhimlen, Memories of the April Sky. And I have all those lyrics there. Look at that. So in black, I have the Swedish. In English is blue. And I got a bunch of these songs, right? So it's very windy. Hopefully I don't lose my whole library. But so you can see here, there's one song. Here we have another song. This one is Rock and Roll, Blå ögon igen. Rock and Roll, Blue Eyes Again. I have, look at this one. Here I even have stuff here in red, which I think indicates stuff that I wasn't quite able to figure out, perhaps. But so this one, I have Uppsnärd i det blå, Tangled Up in the Blue. Here we go. I have a page here. By the way, this is my first time looking at these sheets since I made them. This one is Swedish vocabulary and stuff from songs. So here I actually made a list of interesting vocab and grammar points that I had picked out from Swedish music. Let's see what else I have in here. I have so much stuff. Look at this. I got like stuff written like clearly at different times. What is this? Here you go. See, Swedish song number 2. I got so much stuff here. So the point is that this stuff took me hours and hours to do. I had to go online, find the song lyrics. With Swedish music, it's not always easy to find translations. So very often I couldn't find just like a translated version. I had to actually go through and translate the lyrics myself, which is why sometimes I had trouble. And so the point is that because I kept that content library, first of all, I kept the playlist, I kept all the music, I kept the TV shows, I kept everything. But second of all, I kept the content, the resources that I built based on that content. So now I can just take advantage of that. I can dive right back in. And as I always talk about, we've discussed this a lot in the context of language resources, like, for me, Babbel. I've already gone through that so many times. I know it inside and out. Reviewing it means that the language floods back to me. But it's the same thing with songs. It's the same thing with movies. Same thing with TV shows. It is the same thing. I love it. Such a lovely place. Look at all the dogs. They're all so sweet. So it's the same thing with this. So I have studied these songs. I don't remember the lyrics very well anymore. And I have to say, when I listen to the songs, I don't remember the meaning that well. But it's here. So I can now use this as a resource to relearn all that stuff. And again, the fact is I already learned it once before. I've already gone through this a couple times. So it should come back to me a lot more quickly. And so this saves me time. Because I gotta admit, it's kind of daunting when you have a playlist of 10 songs in Swedish and you gotta translate the lyrics, and it's daunting. It takes time. And I already did that once. But thanks to my content catalog, I am good to go. So we will explore this topic more coming up, because when I start reading in Swedish and start doing other things, this is going to become very relevant and important. But I really hope that you enjoyed, first of all, seeing this lovely Dubos dog park, which is still pretty close to where I live. I have a new apartment now, so I'll be able to start doing videos at home. Finally. That's one of the reasons why it's been so difficult to make videos since I came to San Francisco, is not having a great home environment to film in. But now I finally have a little tiny studio. It's my own place, and so I'll start making videos there. But anyway, so yeah, hope you enjoyed the scenery. Hope you enjoyed seeing the little things I brought to show you. I love doing show and tell. I love showing you guys my stuff. And I also hope you like the topic. So please let me know examples. Let me know what you guys do. Are you guys keeping track of your content? Are you storing it? Are you organizing it? And have any of you had that experience where you came back to a language and you thought, oh, I wish I still, I want to study this song, or I want to watch that movie, and you remembered, oh, I have resources that I built. And by the way, I have this stuff going all the way back to Japanese. For French, I have notebook after notebook. In my book that I published, I might even make that the thumbnail of this video. There is a photograph that we took for my book, and it's me on the floor just surrounded by notebooks, and those are all real notebooks. Those are full of content that I wrote by hand. I have stacks of resources that I built. And so there we go. Hope you like that. I will see you next time. Thank you so much for the new people supporting me on Patreon, and thank you so much for commenting. You know what? I'll make another video for this. I have a tiny announcement. I'll do another video for that. But anyway, basically, thank you all for everything. Bye.